Accessing your new land acquisition pipeline in Prophetic. First, let's create an individual project and put it in our pipeline. We'll start by selecting a parcel, understanding the zoning. In this case, it's residential with 6,000 square foot minimum lot sizes. We'll turn on our zoning layer to understand if the neighboring parcels are as well. In this case, they are. We'll select multiple and then save to a new project. Once the project is created, we'll view it, and then we can input additional information as needed. Let's assume we'll get 50 lots out of this project, and it's going to cost us $2 million to acquire the land. And we assume that we'll put it under contract in a few weeks. And once it's under contract, there will be a 30-day diligence period. And on my team, I'm going to own this project myself. We also have customizable fields below where you can input Dropbox links to the central file location for the project and customize additional fields like earnest money or others. Now that this project has been created, we want to track its flow through our acquisition process. So go to the pipeline button in the top right of your screen. Once in the pipeline, you'll see all projects that you and your teammates have created. In this example, the project we just created is in the uncategorized projects column. As we examine it further, the project may become viable, in which case we move it to our viable category. Note that the individual columns are fully customizable, and you and your team can assign names as you see fit for the individual columns. As you move the parcel, the project tile from column to column, you'll notice that at the bottom, the total acreage of projects within that column, the total estimated lots of projects within that column, and the total estimated land cost of projects in that column all automatically update. Next, you can add individual columns as needed. Your team may use 3 stages, they may use 15. You can add as many as needed to ensure that your land acquisition pipeline mirrors the processes you've already established. If you're deleting an individual column, note that you'll have to assign all projects within that pipeline column to another column. X out to go back to your pipeline. You can view the pipeline in a few different modes. You can have the full view, which includes the count of parcels within, total acreage, county of the project, the estimated lot count, estimated purchase price, purchase contract start date, due date, the owner of the project, and who created the individual project. Note that these fields are customizable and can be customized via the individual project's menu, not within the pipeline. To condense your views, you can click Simple, which will only show the project names and no additional details. If you're interested in viewing the project itself, click the menu, then click Go to Project. The map will zoom to the project, and you'll be within that project's individual menu on the left. Go back to the pipeline, and then you can also sort by individual text. Let's look for projects in Estacada. There's our Estacada project. Let's look for projects created by my teammate Ramey. There's Ramey. And let's look for projects involving my teammate Jimmy. There we go. You can also filter based on your individual tags that you've created. All tags are on by default. If you deselect all and then just select your finished lots tags, you'll only see tiles for projects with those associated tags. You can always clear filters to reset the view back to full. Finally, you've got your individual contract start date and due dates, which can be viewed in a calendar mode. Click Calendar, and you'll see blue icons for start dates, red icons for end dates. This is an effective way for your team to stay organized and ensure that deliverable dates are not missed. When you go back to the cards menu, you'll notice that individual projects update in real time. When we create a project, it will show up in uncategorized projects in the left-hand side here. This was just created live by a teammate, and you saw the menu that appeared briefly noting this action. When a project is moved, you'll also see this update in real time. This was just moved by a teammate of mine. And if a project is deleted, this will also change in real time. You're welcome to have as many teammates in the system editing, moving, and deleting projects as you'd like.